Good afternoon, everybody. It is the afternoon, and I wanted to do a couple of things in 2025 with the channel. One of them is I want to produce more videos this year, and not get caught up in just real life stuff that prevents me from recording. So I'm trying to do a few more videos this year. Also, I want to continue to cover Project Stardust among other projects on Roblox. Roblox is still a big focus for the channel. So hoping to keep some of you guys on board and bring some new subscribers to the channel this year. Also goals. So what I want to do today is go through one of the new trees. So we'll start here. We've got one game that's almost full, so we'll switch to that one. Make sure my volume's all the way up. So a month or two ago, I believe, might have been a little bit earlier, might have been a little bit later. Before I came back to Project Stardust for this year, they released a new tree, and it's kind of like a new tree that's been in development for a while. And I don't need to worry about the daily rewards or any of that crap. But I want to show you guys kind of how it started. So if you remember, this ship, Battlestar Yashiman, originally was in the where is it? There was a specific premium tree right here. This is the specific premium tree. If you remember, that Battlestar was originally in this tree. And we still see it looks like some Cylon ships, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. I don't know what these are. No, these are, never mind. Scratch that. These have nothing to do with the Cylons. They're just goofy looking ships from the premium tree. So anyway, originally this ship was in this premium tree. And in this premium tree you could buy it and play with it, and it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was alright. Well, they now have Battlestar Galactica now has its own tech tree, and I've started to expand into this a little bit. I'm still working on the Star Wars tree. I will do more uh, Trade Federation ship reviews and Galactic Republic reviews as I continue to expand into those trees as well. But I just got started in this one. I wanted to try something different. I really like this ship to some degree, um, the way it plays, and I'm a huge fan of Battlestar Galactica. More so, I don't want to say more the traditional show from the 70s and 80s than the new one, but I did watch the other one when I was a kid. I'm 44, if you guys don't know, so I'm a bit older. And I did spend some time watching the original, so I have some experience with that. But so far, I've been playing this tree, and I've had a really good time with it. So I wanted to do some of the ships from this tree. And today we're just going to start from where we're at. I'm not sure if we want to do the Zeus. The Zeus is a really good ship. Or the Lalantos. Do we have any Cylon ships in this tree? We do. Right down here we got a few. What do I need to get this? Oh, I need to get the base stars. So how do you get into the base stars? Oh, you need 480,000 XP on the Ranger, and the Ranger is here. So I have to get to the Ranger. And that comes off the Adamant. The Adamant goes to the Berserk. How much do I need on the... Oh, it's not that much. So maybe I can work on getting that. And unlocking this thing so I can get into the Cylon trees. So maybe we'll jump in with the Adamant. So the big thing with the Battlestar Galactica ships is they tend to really favor fighters, just like in the show, right? Even this little ship here has a few. I think this might be my first time playing this ship. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and turn auto aim on. And we'll see if we can't get some... Do I have any lasers on this thing? Maybe not. Switch to missiles. This thing's almost dead. This should kill it if I hit it. And we'll attack hostile as well. Let's go ahead and turn on point defense mode since we don't seem to have any lasers to speak of. We have a good bit of missiles though. Seems like they have pretty good defenses too. And they're taking out my fighters. Let's see. That looked like some autocannons. Maybe I just wasn't in range. I have not really played with this thing yet, so oof, ow. Okay. Let's go to point defense mode. And then let's see, is there anything else close enough for missiles? Maybe this guy? But he's going behind that structure, so maybe not. We'll launch our fighters again and we'll dock. Zoom back out. If my missiles can even reach that, but we'll give it a shot. So the other big advantage of these ships is honestly the point defense. The flak cannons are awesome for taking missiles down, fighters, everything. So if you want to get a lot of experience in these ships really quickly, and I didn't even buy a booster or anything for this thing, so I kind of did it wrong from the start. What I would recommend is running point defense and getting between your ships and the enemy. Because they're going to launch missiles, they're going to do other stuff. And I'm not getting, none of my missiles are even getting through, so obviously they have some pretty good point defense ships on their side too. Yeah, see now they're going to start shooting me. And these ships don't carry any shields, so they're not exactly resilient when it comes to taking damage. There is damage control on this ship. Shoot some missiles out. Damage control is working. So that's the other thing with these ships. They do have damage control as well, which is really useful. Just hitting my missiles every so often. I have no special weapon. I have no speed boost. Try to launch some missiles at the old Star Wars ship there. I doubt my damage control is up again. But we'll try. Nope, we got 80 seconds left. So see, we're shooting missiles down, which is pretty much the best thing this thing can do. And we're getting that crap shot out of us. But this is a pretty fast ship, so it's not completely useless. This guy's really mad at us for whatever reason. And you know what? We're gonna go send our fighters in to go get him. See if my Vipers can take him out. See if our missiles get to him. Man, he's got decent point defense too. And he went down from something. Yeah, I took my fighters out. But he went down, that's what matters. Just making sure we still have point defense on. The thing is, with the flak cannons, they're good at close range, but they're really not that great. Like, even at close range, they're not that great for damage. There's a lot better weapons in the game. They have a really good fire rate. They're just not that impressive for damage. Okay, let's see if we can... And then we're going to do damage control. Repair our damage. Well, target's out of range. Okay, never mind. So this ship has the potential to stay in it for a while, but the missiles are not exactly heavily damaging. And that's kind of how it is with the premium ship too. It's got these little warheads. They do okay damage. They're not great. And that's if they get through the wall of point defense on the other team. Yeah, see, they got some heavy flat guns on their side. I don't think I'm getting through that. But I can shoot their missiles down too. Just trying to find a soft enough target I can hit. What is shooting at me? Alright, put my fighters on them too. I don't know if they'll get any damage in or not. They're already dead, so I'll pull them back. See if we can get in there and do some point defense for our guys. Kind of far away. Need to be within like, kind of need to be within like, I don't know, like 12 kilometers, 10 kilometers to be effective umbrella. See if we can't get in here and do some damage on some of these guys. Don't know what range we have to have for our... Apparently we have to be really close. Yeah. See, I'm still not getting any flat cannon damage out, which to me says this thing may not have it. The thing this thing does have. There we go. Okay, now I'm getting flat cannon damage out. But everybody on their team's shooting me. Even my damage control can't resist that. So the flat cannons on this are extremely close range, it would appear. And I don't see a range for those. Probably better to just use those for point defense. So you have 2 squadrons of Vipers. You have damage control, which is really nice on this thing. Missiles, you got these Colonial Armor Piercers. They're alright. They're not great. They do okay. But I got some decent experience for shooting missiles and stuff down. What do I got for experience out of that? 32? That's not too bad. So, you can throw on a credit booster, but at 2 minutes we're not even gonna do that. But we'll do it. We'll do it in the next one. But yeah, the Manticore is pretty good, or the Adamant rather is pretty good for like a starting frigate. Um, it's the number 2 ship in the line, and it's got some decent capabilities for that. The Valkyrie and the Tree and the Zeus are really awesome. The Battlestar, I think these are Battlestars. Yeah, these are really awesome. The one's got nukes. Yeah, Class A nuclear missiles, which are really nice. If you can get a nuke through, you do a lot of damage. Um, and it's got a good large um, armament of fighters. So you have 4 squadrons of Viper 7s, really nice. You've got basically a huge array of flat cannons, 2x8 of the HKEW, and then 2x10 of the KEW, regular KEW and AC3. So it's pretty effective at laying down um, point defense fire. Like that's really, these battle stars do an excellent job at that. Their nukes hit hard. They lay down really good point defense fire, and they have a good fighter complement. The fighters for these ships for the BSG series are probably some of the best fighters I've seen in game, at least as far as protecting my ship from other fighters. I'm not sure about as far as on damage on the enemy ships, but when it comes to defending your ship against fighter attack, they're pretty decent. And I've taken this thing up against all these giant Star Wars carriers, and even Star Wars fighters tend to get beat up pretty good by the Vipers, which I don't know how true to reality that is, but it's in this game that they're pretty OP for the amount of Vipers you have. They do a good job. What else have I not covered? Again, nukes are good, but you want to shoot them at somebody who's really not paying attention. You only get 2, and then it's a pretty long recharge. So get it out there, put it on target. If you can get a ship when they're not paying attention, it'll do significant damage, especially if their shields are down. That would be my recommendation. This ship has flank speed, it has electronic warfare, and damage control. So between electronic warfare and all the autocannons you have, you do a really good job of shooting down projectile weapons, whether it be a proton torpedo or a concussion missile or whatever. If it's some type of missile or torpedo weapon, or even fighter, it's going to have a hard time getting through your defenses. You have a pretty good defensive suit against it. But, electronic warfare, obviously, more for missile defense, but all those flat cannons will put a significant hurting on any fighters that come to attack your team too. And I just found them to be pretty capable. I've put up hundreds of thousands of experience in the game with this thing, just repairing and going back in and just doing point defense, just weaving between my ships on my team, and pardon me, being a really big team player. This ship excels at that. It will block a lot of damage, and it looks really cool. Um, the Zeus looks really cool. I like it a lot. That being said, Valkyrie, kind of the same deal. Missiles, same thing. He's got 2 missiles. It does not He does have damage control, looks like. Um, I don't know if I used damage control on this thing last time I used it, but it does have the damage control as well, which seems to be a big portion of the Battlestar's uh, suite of defensive capabilities. This does not have the electronic warfare suite that the Zeus does, and you definitely notice it. And also, I believe at 90k HP, your health is also less. No, never mind. The Zeus has less health, but the electronic warfare makes up for it in my experience. So both good ships. I'll be doing videos specifically on those. Today I just want to run the adamant and try to unlock this other tree between the adamant and the premium. The premium just runs the colonial. It's a battlestar, but it just runs the colonial armor piercers. It doesn't have the nukes, and it does not have damage control. So this thing gets tore up pretty quick. It does have 2 squadrons of Vipers, and it does have a significant again amount of autocannons. It has the same, I think. What do we got? 2 times 10, so 20 of those and 16 of these. So it does have the same amount of autocannon defense. Um, but essentially, it's like a Zeus without the electronic warfare suite and without the nukes. So it's not as good. So I am gonna run this, guys, just so you can see the benefits of playing with this thing. We'll go here, a little further out, but it'll give us a chance to set ourselves up for a point defense mission. Alright, and then we're gonna go zooming in on our ships, launch our fighters, and I'm just gonna use the fighters to kind of guard my ship, be purely defensive in here as much as I can be. We don't have a lot of ships in here yet, so we're probably gonna get our butts kind of smacked because we do not have a lot of defenses, it doesn't look like. Yeah, and see, against beam weapons, this thing really doesn't have a lot of defenses. Against missiles, yes. Beam weapons, not so much. As you can see, you saw all those archers I shot down. There's a Halo ship here somewhere. But beam weapons, good defenses. And it's okay to try to get some distance. I'm definitely not going to win this fight. I mean, I have no speed boost or anything. And these guys are pummeling me. There doesn't seem to be anybody damaged I can really shoot at. So again, if you want to stay in the game and kind of have an impact, you really have to play defensively. Maximize your speed. These ships are fast. Reasonably fast at 14. And, try not to draw too big of attention to yourself, but at this rate, I'm already mostly dead anyway, so I might as well throw some missiles out there, see if I can get a little damage in before I die. And significant damage with the armor piercers. If there's no point defense or anything, you're gonna hit pretty hard. If they have a point defense screen of some sort, probably won't get any missiles through. The missiles for the BSG human, at least the human tech tree, are pretty slow. They're not a fast weapon by any means. With my life being so low, I really can't even do a lot of point defense. So I'm kind of relegated to, launching missiles at range. I doubt I'll even get much to that Star Wars ship. Maybe. But if they're using their lasers for point defense, probably not. And doesn't matter because I got nuked at range. So you know, not a bad little ship. She does pretty good if you can keep her out of the enemy's way. Again, not a lot of defenses on this thing. The point defenses for your team defense are good if you can avoid being noticed. And I didn't really try that hard to do that in here. But for a premium ship, it's okay. You know, I got 56,000 KXP. I can convert that to free XP. And then just, you know, run it into the tree. Let me do that. Let me convert to ship XP. We'll do all of it to free XP. We'll go into the tech tree. We'll plug that into the adamant here. Convert free XP, all 65K. Convert. That gets me up to 97. Now if we run a, let's see. I'd like to run. Well, we'll do a 50% XP booster and then run that. And then we'll try to play that point defense role again. I do like the fact that the servers aren't nearly as buggy as they used to be. Proceeds to shoot missiles immediately after joining game. But yeah. I don't know how much point defense I'll get to do. These guys are already pretty beat up, and I'm the last ship of the line, looks like. Well, I'd prefer not to waste my booster if I can help it. Seems like our team is kind of not doing a whole lot right now. Who's pummeling me? Oh, okay. Just I can put some missiles out on him for all the good they're gonna do. I do have damage control, so let me pop that. Let me pop that. Trying to get out of there. Well, they used up my damage control. That sucks. But it is the nature of the game. We need more teammates. It's part of the problem. And I'm in a bad spot. I'm kind of out on my own. Let me go back over here with these guys if I can. Keep my fighters on me. There you can see them, the little blue exhaust plumes flying around me. Let's see if we can get over here and do some point defense. Waiting on my damage control to cool down. Try to avoid some of this fire. Let's see if we can get a couple missiles through. Damage control has 14 seconds. if I can help my boys out here. Well. Okay, damage control activated. Problem with this map is it's hard to like stay close enough to your teammates to do good damage control when everybody's spawning in so far apart. There we go. There we go. I'm starting to get some shots off. See if I can cozy up to these guys. See, these guys know that this ship is really good at damage control, and they do not want it. They do not want it getting in here to do cleanup, to do missile cleanup. See if I can get in behind this cruiser. Kind of just fall right in behind this cruiser. See if I can turn behind this rock. So I'm not wanting to die just yet. Just hide here and just keep my autocannons up. Damage control is up. Let's restore our damage control. It's active. Let's restore our health. Meanwhile, we're collecting experience. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Somehow I'm getting hit. I don't know. Should be completely under the cover of this rock. This is not the most inglorious way to play, but when you're doing point defense, it works good. Shoot, these guys can hit me. Not good, not good, not good. So as you can see, my fighters are continuing to kill stuff too. And my damage control is recharged. I'm gonna pop it again. I think somebody's hit me with fighters. Oh yeah, look at all these torpedoes and stuff getting shot down. The damage control's got a massive recharge. I'll die before I use it again, probably. I don't know if I'll hit with any missiles at this angle, but probably not. Should I make a run for it? Making a run for it. This is going to kill me relatively quickly, but... Oh. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Got him. Back to point defense mode. Damage control activated. Oh, my fighters are hitting their target. Fighters are hitting their target. They're going to kill it. So as you can see, the damage stacks up nicely with the fighters too. See if I can get that guy with some missiles. I'm going to bring these guys back. Okay, this is stupid. Problem with the missiles a lot of times in here is getting them, threading them through these rocks. So that is kind of the game that I'm going for. As you guys could see there, we had really good coverage for most of that game. Hiding good cover, hard cover behind the asteroid the asteroid that we were in front of. And yeah, we were just kind of cowering in the corner, you know. But as you could see throughout that match, it was very rare for our team to actually have a numerical advantage. And because we stayed back there, we were able to farm some pretty good XP out of it. So that's kind of the play style with some of these ships, especially early in the tree. You're just trying to get to that next ship um, with better offensive capabilities. This ship has very poor offensive capabilities, but as a defensive vessel to enable your fleet, the point defense is pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. Definitely not to the Expanse, PDC level, but not bad. And all of these ships look cool. I just love the way the BSG ships looked. So, guys, I just went back out to the title screen. Hopefully, you enjoyed just that little intro to the Battlestar Galactica tree and some gameplay that went along with it. I will be doing individual videos on each of the ships. Probably not the original ship that we went through in the video, just because we covered that one, I thought, pretty well. But all the additional ships, each of the battle stars, and the stuff going down the trees up to tier 4 or tier 5, I will be doing videos on. As I will also continue to work on the Star Wars tree and on the Halo tree, as suggested by some of you. So hopefully you guys find it entertaining. I apologize again for the delay in putting out more Stardust content. And let's get going here in 2025. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.